8 celebrities who had to leave their homeland. 1. Freddie Mercury left Zanzibar for the UK. Freddie was born in the British Protectorate of Zanzibar. Today it's part of Tanzania, but Freddie's parents were Parsis from India. In 1969, the Zanzibar Revolution broke out. Indians were targeted, so they fled to Britain. 2. Mila Kunis left the Soviet Union for the US. Mila Kunis grew up in Chernivtsi, in Soviet Ukraine. Her parents moved to the US when she was 7. They were Jewish and persecuted by Soviet authorities. The family of 4 was only allowed to take $250 with them. Mila didn't know a word of English.
It was like being blind and deaf.
3. Tom Stoppard changed 3 countries as a kid. Stoppard's family came from Czechoslovakia. They were Jewish, so when the Nazis invaded, his parents fled. Tom's grandparents were all killed. The surviving family lived in Singapore for a while. Then Japan occupied the island. The Stoppards had to flee again, this time to India. They eventually settled in Britain. 4. Andy Garcia left Cuba for the US. Garcia was 5 years old when the Bay of Pigs invasion happened. His parents fled Cuba and settled in Miami. Over the next several years, they prospered. The Garcias built a multi-million-dollar perfume business. Andy has never been back to Cuba. He dreams of returning every day, but won't support the regime.
If I went, they would use it to say, "See, he believes we're doing the right thing. He's here vacationing."
5. Rita Ora left Kosovo for the UK. Ora was born to Albanian parents in Yugoslavia. The socialist country disintegrated in the 1990s. Ethnic Albanians faced extermination in Serbia. Ora's family escaped to London before Kosovo gained independence. 6. Mia was forced out of her homeland. Mia was born in London to Sri Lankan parents. They moved back before she turned 1 year old. Her father campaigned for an independent state for ethnic Tamils. A civil war over the issue soon broke out. Mia's school was destroyed in a government raid. The family fled to India and ultimately returned to London. 7. Iman left Somalia and never went back. The first black supermodel was born in Mogadishu. At 4, Iman was sent to an Egyptian boarding school. Meanwhile, political unrest in Somalia was heating up. Iman stayed in Egypt for much of her teenage years. She returned to be with her family in Somalia, but it was becoming too dangerous. Iman moved to Kenya, enrolling in the University of Nairobi. She was discovered by an American photographer. Iman moved to the US to become a model.
America adopted me.
She says,
I'm an American citizen. I have my own company. Everything I have now, I only have because I was shown dignity.
8. Regina Spektor left the Soviet Union for the US. Spektor grew up in Moscow, but when she was 9, her parents moved to America. The reason was anti-Semitism. But Regina's family was not religious. In New York, she attended a Jewish school and fell taught.
I was the Jewish girl in a Russian school. Then I became a Russian girl in a Jewish school.
Regina learned classic piano before turning to pop music.